Can I expand the size of a file-based disk image? I created an empty disk image using DD, then I used MKFS to make it a real file system image. I am mounting and using it fine. What I need is to be able to expand or shrink this file-based disk image when needed. Is it possible to increase the size of an disk image that way? Is there a way to make this file-based disk image have a dynamic resizing feature like that is found with virtual machine drives?
First you have to create an image file. Then, you have to create a partition on it. You can use whatever tool you want, disk, parted, carted. I prefer parted, so. You have to create a partition table first and then one big partition. Now let's see. It looks good. You want to enlarge it, so first add some zeros to the image using DD. That added 400 meters to the image. As you can see, the size of the image is different, 1468 MB. Parted can also show you free space in the image. If you want to see it, just type print free instead of print. Now you have to add the extra space to the file system. And check it. Pretty nice. If you want to shrink it, just do similar thing. Now you can check if the partition is smaller. Yes, it is. If you try to resize the partition when data is on it, you have to pay attention to the size of the data because when you shrink it too much, you will get an error. After shrinking the file system, you also have to cut some of the file off. But this is tricky. You could take the value from parted 500 meters, end. But this leaves some space at the end of the file. I'm not sure why, but the image works. And there's one thing about mounting such image. You have to know an offset to pass to the mount command. You can get the offset from, for instance, this.
Yes, this is possible. It works just like a partition. I tried the following, which worked. Make the original file, mount it, check, unmount it. Grow it. There is no reason why shrinking a file would not work similarly, but shrinking a file is always more difficult than growing a file, and, of course, needs to be done when the block device is not mounted, etc. Have a look at this link which talks about using Qemu NBD to mount Cow2 images.
Sparse files are a good choice for dynamic grow/resize disk images. This will create a 1024 meters sparse file. The image is not using any disk space, but has the apparent size of 1024 meters. You can format and mount it as a regular disk image. Now, resize using the same command to create, just changing the seek parameter with a new size of image. As you can see, the image is now 2048 meters, and you can enlarge the partition using Parted or other tool of your choice. Now enjoy it.
I